motor. He's got a great attitude.
Good luck, gentlemen.
He really does. He possesses all those skills, as you mentioned. But again, DiJulius, much like Megaludis for Penn State, has a skill set that's a little bit different, and he stays low through the course of the match. He's able to go ahead and ride. Conaway, like you mentioned, Tim, maybe his first shot doesn't get there, but he has a lot of good scoring opportunities, creates them throughout the course of the match, and then with DiJulius, he's looking to tie, looking to go off the 2-on-1, slow the match down. That's kind of what he does pretty well. He's really tough in the top position.
Jim,
more traditional.
And you talk about pace a lot, and I don't know if there's anyone that emulates that better than Conaway as far as keeping a pace and maybe being behind in the score, but the pace favoring him to be able to win late in matches.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time, obviously, in that Penn State wrestling room going up against some of the best, and so you had to keep a high pace just to even stay in the practice room. So,
that's for sure.
And with DiJulius, he's one of those interesting guys that won the Cliff Keen tournament. This is his go-to move right here. He's able to drop through. He doesn't have a lot of real estate to work with. He's going to try to circle him back, and he could get back points.
There's the points for DiJulius. He's got 2, and he's scoring back points. 2 more back points. DiJulius out to a 4-0 lead on Conaway.
Keep action. Let's improve.
Nice work there by DiJulius there. Now he drops back in on the leg, and boy, you give this guy a 4-point lead.
4.
In this situation with riding time working. Oh my gosh, they stopped that.
They stopped it when it could have been back points, and
I
they
don't
weren't out of
understand that
bounds. I
call.
do not understand that either. And now
he's calling a warning on the Ohio State bench, and they deserve an explanation.
Absolutely.
123.
And he's not. Jeff Cook is not going to walk over.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, that's going to be a hard one to explain.
Let's take a look at the replay from the high side. See, it's a cylinder right now. It goes all the way to the ceiling, okay? You can clearly see where DiJulius is in bounds. And we don't understand why that was stopped.
And didn't get the opportunity for the tilt again there.
And you can't do the discount double check on that one either because it didn't quite have him in a scoring position, but he was about to. And take a look at this. DiJulius is clearly in bounds right there.
Okay,
and he's taking Conaway to his back. And
good tilt.
Yep.
And was in control, so it's not like he was in neutral position. DiJulius starts on top here with 1:20 left in the first period.
Huge break for Penn State, and if Conaway can answer that with an escape right now, he'll be able to take advantage of the gift he had at the edge of the mat. DiJulius up there with a nice ride. This match has started about as well as it possibly could here for DiJulius. He's got 55 seconds left in the first period. A good, strong leg ride. It almost got better here with that potential tilt situation at the edge of the mat. I mean, who knows if he would have got it, but Conaway was in a position where, the referee was totally out of position in that situation. He wasn't at the edge where he could look at the back once he was towards the middle of the mat.
You talked earlier, Jim, about the riding prowess of DiJulius. He's got riding time, though. That was a riding time effort there of 1:23. You see it in the score on the top.
But just like we talked about before with the pace of the match, by Conaway getting that good, quick escape, right? Wasn't necessarily quick, but an escape at the end of the period here. He's able to get back on his offense.
And it looks like it's going to end. There's 2 points. It doesn't end. There you're talking about the pace, and wow.
Yeah, what a turn of events. I mean, the escape with 20-some seconds left, and the quick takedown, and DiJulius is in a different match than it was a minute and a half ago.
Wow. 4-3, and it's just like a takedown and escape.
Yeah, the escape takedown situation right there. Now Conaway again walks into this with a little bit more confidence starting the second period.
Your head's here, sir. Look, your head is all the way here. Got to be in the center.
He'll have to work hard to earn that escape, but he's proven to himself he can get out.
DiJulius looking again, but nice job, a hip heist in there, but DiJulius in on the hips.
Yeah, but he's got Conaway's Nittany escape right there.
And
Julius
picking up
on
the
the
pace.
Julius on the edge there. He doesn't want to get pushed off. If Conaway would just push him off there, he might be able to get the stall call on him. Julius playing the edge a little bit at this situation.
4-4, and the only difference is riding time.
It's too early, obviously, to shut it down, but and now he's back in on that shot, rolling through. He's got a strong finish in here. He's able to hook the leg. This is all but time to get
2 points.
You know, this crowd was a little bit late arriving. The traffic was backed up for miles, and you know, I'm not so sure maybe 3/4 the crowd saw the first match, but they're gathering steam and momentum here in this arena, and they're letting their guy Conaway know that they appreciate his effort, and he's had an opportunity to turn as well.
Well, you're talking about Conaway there. He's a little late in arriving, letting DiJulius get out in front, but gaining steam himself.
Going back to good work there with the figure 4 on the leg. And he's making DiJulius work hard.
No more riding time. Conaway looking for the points on the edge himself.
Well, he's turning the hips, and when you turn the hips, get the belt buckle to the sky, the shoulders usually follow. He's focusing on that. Look at the angle, the job he's doing turning the hips. DiJulius is able to go ahead and just inch that right hand. You know, he's getting a call for stalling right now, and actually it added a point.
So the crowd's on its feet. Conaway out in front, 7-4. We go to the third period.
And you see how Tom Ryan was not very appreciative of that call. And you know, when you have that figure 4 situation, you're turning a guy. You just rarely, he's just dominating him in that position, and I don't necessarily agree with the call, but you got to appreciate the effort that Conaway is putting in this match here that you mentioned before. Pace is more important than score, and he was successful in turning the hips before. Now they're in the center of the mat, and we'll see what DiJulius is able to do right now. He's got his head stuffed on the mat. He's got his knee flared out like that. He's actually just giving up the position right there and hoping that Conaway is going to get high, but he's settled back in a pretty good position, and now the referee's going to call stalemate.
And DiJulius will get another opportunity underneath. There's no riding time involved right now. It's 7-4.
Hey, sir, stay
Tom
still,
Ryan,
set.
Jay Jaggers, 2-time NCAA champion, assistant coach to Tom's right, our left on the screen. Conaway on top, trying to build up his own riding time.
Yeah, I don't think, I mean, it's twofold for Coach Ryan. He's not really happy the way that DiJulius is finishing this match right now. And then the other thing about the call at the edge there, and then the second call, stalling call. But this technique is really not going to work well for DiJulius. He's not going to be able to get out from this position. Trying to climb rope off the guy's arm, and they're actually keeping him in position right now.
Less than a minute left in regulation. Conaway all the way back from down 4-0 at the beginning of the match to leading 7-4. Tomasello from Ohio State got a big win at 125 over Megaludis. Conaway trying to even things up here.
We've always been impressed about how these championship teams, Ohio State and Penn State, looking for bonus points. Is that opportunity here for Conaway, because it looks like he's only he's got a 4-point lead with the riding time. Can he get a 4-point near fall? Near wrist ride. Big win for Penn State.
Big win for Jordan Conaway, the redshirt senior All-American, coming from behind, knotting the score at 3-3 in front of almost 16,000 Nittany Lion fans. There's your winner, Penn State's Jordan Conaway. And now the score, Ohio State 3.